Despite their small size, ants are incredible creatures that have colonized virtually every corner of the Earth, adapting to a wide range of environments and defying any type of environment. Its intricate network of habitats stretches from the far reaches of the Earth's surface to the depths of the ground, and from the lushest rainforests to the driest regions of the planet. Ants are one of the most diverse and successful groups of insects in terms of distribution. They can be found on almost every continent, from rainforests to colder regions and from high altitudes to deep underground. Their ability to adapt to a variety of environments and conditions has been fundamental to their evolutionary success and their expansion throughout the planet. Geographical diversity is very important in the distribution of ants, as they are present on all continents except Antarctica. They have colonized a variety of habitats, from arid deserts to wetlands, from tropical forests to grasslands. Underground anthills. Many species of ants, such as the leafcutter ant, Atta spp, build their nests on the ground, where industrious diggers create intricate tunnels and chambers. These nests can be simple or complex, depending on the species and environment. These ants are mainly found in South and Central America. They build elaborate underground anthills and are known for cutting leaves and using them to grow mushrooms, which then serve as their main food source. Arboreal and epiphytes. Some ants have evolved adaptations to live in trees and plants, where they build nests in leaves, branches, and trunks. Some species even form symbiotic partnerships with certain plants, benefiting each other. The leaf weaver ant, Ecophylla spp, is one example, and they are found in the tropical regions of Africa, Asia, and Australia. They build hanging nests in trees using leaves held together with silk produced by the larvae. They are known for their cooperative behavior and aggressive defense of territory. Tropical rainforests. They are especially rich in ant biodiversity. Here, these creatures occupy specific niches and play important roles in ecosystems, from the decomposition of organic matter to the dispersal of seeds. In these environments, for example, live the bullet ant Paraponera clavata, which is a giant ant found in the tropical forests of South America. Its bite is one of the most painful in the insect kingdom. Despite its size, it plays an important role in the ecosystem by hunting small insects and decomposing organic matter. Deserts and extreme environments. Even in challenging environments like deserts, ants have found ways to survive. Some species are able to take advantage of scarce food sources and have developed thermoregulation mechanisms. The harvest ant, Messer spp, is found in various habitats, including deserts and semi-arid areas of Eurasia and Africa. They have a seed-based diet, and their nests often have protected entrances to prevent moisture loss. Islands. Ants have also managed to colonize remote islands, such as the Canary Islands giant ant, Camponotus teneriffae, which is endemic to these islands. It is remarkably large in size compared to other ants and has evolved unique adaptations to survive in this island environment, often developing special characteristics. Lack of competition can lead to the development of endemic species in these areas. Ants are highly adaptable insects that have colonized a wide range of habitats around the world. From intricate underground anthills to the canopies of the tallest trees, they have demonstrated surprising versatility in their ability to survive and thrive in diverse environments. Mostly, ants build underground anthills, which range in complexity from simple burrows to elaborate tunnel and chamber systems. These anthills not only provide them with protection from inclement weather and predators, but also maintain an optimal environment for the development of their young. However, some species have evolved to live in the arboreal and epiphytic canopy. These ants weave leaves together using silk or resins to create hanging, sheltered nests in tree branches. One example is the leaf weaver ant, which shows impressive cooperative behavior in building and defending these nests. Rainforests are home to an amazing diversity of ant species, occupying niches ranging from the forest floor to the treetops. Notable examples include bullet ants and legionary ants, each playing a crucial role in ecosystem dynamics. Adaptations also manifest themselves in extreme habitats, such as deserts, where ants have developed strategies to survive arid conditions. Some harvest ants are able to collect seeds and store them in their nests, while maintaining protected entrances to conserve moisture. In insular and isolated environments, ants can evolve uniquely due to lack of competition and limited resources. The giant ant of the Canary Islands is one example, having developed unique characteristics in response to its unique environment. Finally, ants have demonstrated their ability to adapt even to urban and suburban environments, colonizing buildings, gardens, and urban areas in search of food and shelter. Fire ants, scientifically known as Solenopsis, are a genus of ants found in a variety of habitats around the world. These ants are particularly notable for their red or dark brown color and aggressive defensive behavior when their nest is threatened. Fire ants have adapted to different environments and can be found in a wide range of locations, including underground anthills. Many species of fire ants build their nests on the ground, digging tunnels and underground chambers. These nests can often be extensive and contain multiple entrances and exits. Open soils. Some species of fire ants prefer open soils and areas with little vegetation. Their nests may be less elaborate than those of other species, but they still provide a safe haven. Urban and rural areas. These ants have also shown a great ability to adapt to urban and rural environments. They can establish their colonies in gardens, parks, farming areas, and sometimes even in buildings. Deserts and arid zones. Some species of fire ants have managed to survive in desert and arid conditions, taking advantage of the limited availability of resources in these environments. Rainforests. Although less common in dense rainforests, some species of fire ants have found their home in these ecosystems. However, they are more likely to be found in open areas within jungles. The genus Solenopsis is very diverse, and individual species can vary in their habitat preferences. Red ants can also have impacts on the ecosystems in which they are found, as some of them are considered pests and can affect local flora and fauna. Where do bullet ants live? Bullet ants, Paraponera clavata, also known as 24-hour ants due to the intense and long-lasting pain caused by their bite, are native to the rainforests of South and Central America. These ants inhabit a variety of habitats within these lush and diverse ecosystems. Flying ants, also known as winged ants, are reproductive stages of ant colonies. These ants are equipped with wings and set off in nuptial flight to mate and establish new colonies. Although they are not a specific species of ants, but rather a stage in the life cycle of many ant species, their temporary habitat is related to their reproductive function. Warrior ants, also known as legionnaires ants, Eciton spp., are a group of predatory ants that are famous for their mass hunting behavior and nomadic lifestyle. These ants are native to the rainforests of South and Central America and inhabit specific habitats within these ecosystems. Where do ants not live? While ants are extremely adaptable insects and have colonized a wide variety of habitats around the world, another characteristic of ants is that there are some places where they are unlikely to live due to extreme conditions or lack of adequate resources. These places where ants do not live are saltwater. Ants are terrestrial insects and are not adapted to live in aquatic environments, especially in saltwater. Their anatomy and behavior are designed for life on land, so they are unlikely to be found in the ocean or other bodies of salt water. Ice and glaciers, glacial and frozen environments do not provide the right conditions for ants to survive. Low temperatures and a lack of available resources make it unlikely that they will find suitable habitat in these regions. High altitudes. As you ascend to high altitudes, conditions become colder and more difficult for most organisms, including ants. Although some species may be found at moderate altitudes, they are unlikely to inhabit high mountain areas with extreme climates. Extremely hot sand deserts. Although some ants have evolved to survive in desert environments, extremely hot sand deserts with no plant resources can be inhospitable to most ant species. Highly contaminated areas. Ants are sensitive to certain types of pollution and can be negatively affected by highly polluted environments, such as areas with high levels of toxic chemicals. Areas of rapid environmental change. Ants are adaptable, but environments with extremely rapid and erratic environmental changes, such as areas affected by volcanic eruptions or catastrophic natural events, can be challenging for their survival. There are hundreds of thousands of species of ants in the world. This makes them very common insects, but that does not mean that they are no less special and unique. What are ants? Ants are insects with some unique abilities. Above all, its legendary communication capacity stands out, which allows its colonies to function as superorganisms. There are about 20,000 trillion ants in the world, or roughly 2.5 million ants for every human. Although more than 12,000 species of ants from the Formicidae family are known, some experts believe that there could be as many as 20,000 different ants. This means that we can find them in almost every corner of the Earth, except in Antarctica, Iceland, Greenland, and some remote islands. Invasive ant species are becoming a problem, and some studies show that nearly 500 species of ants have been found in countries where they are not native, having been carried unconsciously by humans or in the trade of goods. These alien ants can change the dynamics of an ecosystem, consume resources, and kill other organisms. The sum of these negative effects, from 1930 to 2021, invasive ants have caused close to 47 billion euros in losses. Among the many thousands of known ant species, there are many that perform unique ecological functions, resulting in the development of special physical characteristics and interesting behaviors. For example, ants have various biological defenses. Fire ants bite and sting with a poison called solenopsin. They can also survive flooding by grouping together to float on the surface of the water. Other species, such as the newly discovered Phytodrogon, have evolved to develop spikes or spines on their exoskeleton. An Amazonian species, Alomeris decim cooperatively constructs extensive plant fiber traps. When an insect steps on one of the trap's many holes, hundreds of ants inside use the openings to capture it with their jaws. Another species, the yellow mad ant, Anoplolepis gracilis, is capable of forming so-called super colonies that house hundreds or even thousands of queens. On the Australian island of Christmas, the accidental introduction of yellow crazy ants in the early 20th century has led to a destructive infestation. Ants are a major threat to the island's endemic red crab population, displacing crustaceans from their burrows or even killing them as they pass by ant nests during their annual migration from forest to shore. Did you know? Ants maintain a symbiotic relationship with a group of plants called myrmecophyte, which provide them with food, and the ants protect them from pests. There are several species of wasps that closely resemble ants, including the velvet ant, which is actually a hairy, wingless wasp. Ancient ants found perfectly preserved in amber have given us invaluable clues about their evolution. A hunted ant is believed to be 99 million years old.